Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and I wanted to share with you a new pair of Oakley sunglasses that I just picked up. Now, I actually saw this model a couple weeks ago, and I wasn't really interested in it. And then today I was at a local Oakley store, and I saw them again, and I saw this particular color. So I decided to try them on, and I fell in love with them. They fit really nice. But I really like the color, especially the combination that Oakley chose to use in this frame color and this lens color. I think they hit it out of the park. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. This model is called, and I'm hoping I'm saying this correctly, Leffingwell. So you see it right up there. And this one is in the Matte Artic Surf. That's the color of the frame, and then it's the Prizm 24K Polarized lenses. So the Matte Artic Surf is actually a new color frame for me. I don't have any Oakleys in that color frame, and I don't have a lot of Prizm 24K. I might have one, I can't remember. If not, this would be my first one, and then Polarized also. As you guys know, I don't normally choose lenses with or glasses with polarized lenses, but because that was a combination of this one, I decided to go ahead and pick it up. So let me open up the box here, and I'll show it to you guys. So it's just your standard black microfiber bag that is in here, and then here is the glasses themselves. So here they are. Again, this is the Matte Artic Surf frame. really cool. Now, I don't normally do this, but I wanted to go ahead and read right off of the Oakley website the description of this frame, just because I guess it kind of paints a picture of what this frame is all about. So it says the Leffingwell features a full rim, square lens shape infused with design inspirations taken from the craftsmanship and finishes of surfboards and the lifestyle around surfing. The plant-based biomatter frame has antique finished decorative elements and textured temples. The subtle Oakley logo on the temples is designed for those who gravitate towards subtle, elevated design aesthetics. Leffingwell comes with Prizm lens technologies. It's designed to enhance color and contrast to see more details across the water and beyond. So again, as you guys heard from me reading that, these are designed with the surf culture in mind, and I think this particular color probably showcases that the best out of all the colors on this line right here. So let me go ahead and take off these stickers here. But if you guys aren't familiar, Oakley glasses will come with these stickers here, and this will tell you that it is prescription ready, so that's what the RX is, and that is also polarized. And then over here that it is a Prizm lens. So I'll go ahead and remove these two stickers, and every time I do that, I leave a little fingerprint on there, so I'll go ahead and clean that off as best I can for the video. Alright, here we go. Little smudges, but I'll clean those up. Alright, so again, this is the Matte Artic Surf frame, which is obviously a kind of greenish, light bluish hue to it. Really nice. It definitely makes me think of the ocean when I see it, and especially now knowing that they have surf styling behind the look of them. It shows it even more. And then obviously the Prizm 24K polarized lenses. These are very goldish in color, so I think they look really cool. It's a really nice contrast to it. On the lens, you do have the word Prizm P, so Prizm and then P for polarized, with etched on the bottom of the lens there. So I'll go ahead and open up on the side right here so you guys can take a look at that. And I think this part right here is really cool. It's almost got like a bronze color to it, and I think it matches the lens very nice. This is obviously the, what do they call it? The antique finished decorative elements. So that right there. Now, at first glance, when I was looking at it, and again, just because of the color of the frame and everything, it almost looked like a trident to me. So I thought that was really cool. But again, it's just a finish there. And it's again, in almost like an antique bronze color. And then you have the icon right there that kind of goes in between there. And it is very small. It's probably the smallest icon I've seen on a pair of Oakley sunglasses. But that looks really cool. The stems are nice and thin, so they're very comfortable, and they do have some texturing at the end right here. I'm hoping that I can showcase that. So it's not smooth. It has a little texture to it right there, which is really nice. So here's the front, and then again on the other side is the same. Now on the bottom of the stem here, you do have the skew, so that is really cool. And then it has this, it's almost like an icon with an X through it. I don't remember ever seeing that before, so if you guys are familiar with what that is, maybe somebody can let me know in the comments. That way we will all know. On this side, you do have a little insert that says USA Assembled. And then on the other side, on the inside right here, you have the name of the glasses, which is Leffingwell. And again, I'm hoping I'm saying that correctly. So really, really awesome pair. This is obviously what you would consider a lifestyle frame. So this is something that you can throw on and kind of hang out, you know, driving down the boardwalk, walking around, maybe, kind of hanging out at the beach and stuff like that. I think these would look really, really awesome. It's almost like a matte color on the Arctic Surf. Obviously, it's called the Matte Artic Surf, so that looks really cool. When you put them on, they actually darken up a little bit, so they look really nice. So I'll go ahead and turn the camera on, put these on so you guys can see what they look like on me. Alright guys, so again, this is the Leffingwell model from Oakley. I'll go ahead and put them on so you guys can see it. So as I mentioned, it is a nice lifestyle frame. This is something really nice to kind of throw on and just hang out in. It is pretty narrow. It does have a little bit of a wrap, but it is narrow, so it's going to be a tight fit. So if you have a frame, face frame like mine, maybe narrow to small, then these are going to fit really well. Somebody with a wider frame, they might be a little tight. If you have a round face, round head, or a wider frame face, then they might be a little bit tight for you. So if you have the opportunity to try them on before you purchase them, then I would definitely recommend it. But again, somebody with a more narrow, smaller face like me, these would fit really nice. So I like the fact that the frame itself right at the top here sits very, very straight. The stems and the frame, and then the lenses actually kind of come down, and they are, fairly big, fairly tall lenses, so they give you a lot of coverage, especially when it comes to, sun bouncing off your cheeks or something like that. These are going to be able to block that glare very, very nicely. Again, it's the Prizm 24K lenses. They're designed for bright situations, so sunny days it's going to be perfect. And then that Matte Artic Surf frame just looks really, really cool. Again, the stems are very thin and they go all the way back, so if you're wearing a hat or something like that, you're not going to have to worry about them getting in the way. They sit very, very close to your head, which is really nice. They don't move around or anything like that, even though they're not designed for active use. I could see myself, maybe jogging or riding a skateboard or something like that down the boardwalk with them on, and they would be perfect. So again, it has that kind of surfing lifestyle behind the inspiration of the frame itself, but also I think this particular color combination, it's probably the nicest one out of all of the ones that they came out with. Like I said, when I originally saw them, they didn't really interest me too much, and then I saw this color, tried it on, and I quickly fell in love with it. So I wanted to go ahead and show it off to you guys because I think it's a really interesting frame, especially if you are the type of person that likes Holbrook models from Oakley, or some of the newer kind of more sports specific frames like the Sutro, which are big shield lenses. If you want something that's not a shield lens, it's two individual lenses, then something like this might be right around the same look, but obviously more in a lifestyle as opposed to a sports specific look like the Sutros would have. So something more like a Holbrook. So if you like the Holbrook and you want something similar but not the same, then I would definitely take a look at the Leffingwells here. And I just love the stylings, the antique stylings right here, and then that very, very tiny icon is something really cool. It's almost like they have to put it in there, but they didn't want to be so big that I was going to take away from the frame, and I think that they did a great job. So I'm really enjoying the stylings, and I wanted to go ahead and showcase it to you guys. So again, this is the new model Leffingwell from Oakley in the Matte Artic Surf frame color with the Prizm 24K Polarized lenses. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.